and let us all do we can to build a better future. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not about Trump at all. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump. I said that this was going to happen, that the Republicans are going to be doing the same thing to the Democrats that the Democrats have been doing to the Republicans. So McCarthy, Speaker of the House, McCarthy, old McCarthy, is deciding to launch an impeachment inquiry without a vote. Now, again, let's be very clear here. This is an inquiry. I don't see anything coming from this, but also my mind is being a little bit paranoid because I feel like there's a game being played. And again, this is just my own personal thoughts. I'm probably wrong. I want to get that out there. I am most likely wrong on this. But after seeing how Kamala Harris was at the 9/11 site, seeing how the media is trying to shine her up, make her look nice, and how, again, there's been some growing concern by Democratic operatives that Joe Biden may not be all there. This might be the move to get him to quietly resign, and Kamala can then take the reins of the Biden campaign and make it the Kamala campaign. And if you didn't pay attention during the first time she ran, she started her campaign off with a bang, and it ended in a fizzle. Yeah, I remember it in 2019. She made her announcement in 2019 on Martin Luther King Day, right? Her campaign went bankrupt and belly up. She was destroyed not once but twice by Tulsi Gabbard. And I could see this impeachment inquiry as something where the Democrats can maybe make an excuse to maybe kick Biden to the side. But I'm probably wrong. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm willing to admit that. That's just my thoughts. But why McCarthy launched an impeachment inquiry without a vote? Why? Well, Speaker Kevin McCarthy, again, Republican from California, moved to launch an official impeachment inquiry into President Biden on Tuesday without a vote on the House floor. It's perfectly legal and constitutional for, again, the Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, to start an inquiry vote without a vote. But a significant reversal of the GOP Speaker, who just 11 days ago said he would not open an official probe without a floor vote. It also leaves him open to cries of hypocrisy. McCarthy criticized former Speaker Nancy Pelosi for kicking off an impeachment inquiry of former President Trump in the same manner in 2019. Pelosi announced an inquiry September 24th, but the House did not vote on the matter until October 31st. Asked Tuesday whether he was being hypocritical, McCarthy referred back to Pelosi, "I'm not, because she's changed the precedent. I warned her not to do it that way in the process, and that's what she did. That's what we did," McCarthy said. There are advantages to the strategy for McCarthy. Moving forward on an inquiry without a vote allows a swift action on a priority for conservatives who have been pressuring the House Speaker. McCarthy's decision also protects moderates, particularly those who represent districts President Biden won in 2020, from having to take a tough vote. So, yes, this is all huge news. So let's see McCarthy speak about it firsthand.
That's why today I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. This logical next step will give our committees the full power to gather all the facts and answers for the American public. It's exactly what we want to know, the answers. I believe the president would want to answer these questions and allegations as well. That's why today I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden.
So let's also talk about another one as well. Again, let's play this.
But the four central facts are the one dealing with Burisma. And here's the irony. That is the very thing they went after President Trump for. They went after President Trump for something that wasn't accurate. They said he held up money and got Ukraine to do certain things. Ukraine didn't do anything, and they got the money. But they impeached President Trump for that. Joe Biden leveraged American tax dollars to get certain actions from Ukraine. That's the big irony here. He actually did what they impeached President Trump for. But the four central...
And of course, the Democrats respond to this. Let's start with, again, Chucky Boy Schumer. Shout out again to Citizen Free Press, who was able to capture this.
I think the impeachment inquiry is absurd. The American people want us to do something that will make their lives better.
This is the hypocrisy of the Democrats and the liberals. The Democrats and the liberals were all on board for impeaching Trump, not once but twice. Hell, AOC and everyone who was part of the squad was screaming from the rooftop. That was priority one. Let's impeach this MFer. Everyone was quick to impeach Donald Trump. It was a waste of time. And look, controversial statement in a 3, a 2, a 1. Tulsi Gabbard's president vote was the smartest vote out of the entire thing, okay? It was a waste of time. The impeachment was a waste of time. Donald Trump doesn't care that he got impeached. Hell, Donald Trump has a mug shot. Do you think he cares about it? The only people who seem to care about are liberals. And just like right now, all the liberals are wetting themselves because, oh no, Biden's being attacked by the main Republicans. Well, the Democrats set the precedent for it. You stupid morons. Everyone's screaming, impeachment, impeachment, impeachment. This is the dumbest distraction ever. There's a war in Ukraine happening where billions of dollars of aid is going there, and it's a waste of freaking time. Whereas the people of Maui get nothing.
Not go off on these chases and witch hunts. The bottom line is, as we have said, you can only accomplish keeping the government open in a bipartisan way.
Oh, but hold on. Hey, here's Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy's successor. He's going to give a Winston Churchill kind of speech. Oh, how inspiring.
House Democrats will defend President Biden today. We will defend President Biden tomorrow. We will defend President Biden next week. We will defend President Biden next month. We will defend President Biden next year. We will defend President Biden until the very end.
So inspiring. My cock fell off. But hey, you know what? Let's talk to this prisoner who just got out of jail. I mean, I'm sorry. Senator John Fetterman. He looks like he just got out of jail. Hey, Democrats, this is one of your other shining stars, this guy.
Asking about this news that Speaker McCarthy has formally launched an impeachment or has said he's going to.
Oh my God, really? Oh my gosh, it's devastating. Ooh, don't do it. Please don't do it.
That's his handler, like, come on, Sloss, let's move. Let's move. I know, man. That is Chunk and Sloss, okay? From the Goonies, they grew up. Here, let's watch him again one more time.
About this news that Speaker McCarthy has formally launched an impeachment or has said he's going to.
Oh my God, really? Oh my gosh, it's devastating. Ooh, don't do it. Please don't do it.
Oh, Chunk and Sloss, you've come far. If you saw the Goonies, you you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, am I being mean? Yes, I am being mean. But seriously, folks. Seriously, come on. So then let's check out what happens to this person, for example. Hey, it's Fat Tony. I mean, Cenk Uygur. Cenk Uygur, the impeachment inquiry into Biden is the dumbest thing in the world. It's Republican leadership officially leaving this planet and moving to planet jackass conspiracy theories. The Republicans haven't had evidence for anything in so long, and now they're active disdain. Now they have active disdain for facts. Really, Cenk? Hey, Cenk, Fat Tony, is this you? Again, Turncoat Don. Turncoat Don is unbreakable and undefeated. Why are we saying that he's unbreakable and undefeated? Because here, in response to Fat Tony's statement, Turncoat Don brought up this. Cenk Uygur, 7:58 a.m. 2019. Oh my God, Donald Trump just self-impeached. It is clearly a crime to ask a foreign government to help your campaign. The transcript shows beyond a shadow of doubt that he asked Ukraine to investigate his political rival. Impeach Trump. Tick, 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 tick. Anyone defending Donald Trump today will have a stain of illegitimacy for the rest of their lives. You defended this monster. This monster. Stop him. Impeach Trump. Trump is not capable of a comeback. He only makes things worse until he's bankrupt and has no allies left other than Putin. Hashtag impeach Trump. Sign TYT's petition to impeach Donald J. Trump. You know, that man had the audacity to, during the height of the Black Lives Matter protest, be like, hey, buy TYT coffee. I really did that. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Oh, the mental gymnastics of vote blue no matter who. But it's all one big distraction because, again, the war in Ukraine is a distraction. The war that's happening there, the money that's being lost, it's all madness and stupidity. It's one big joke. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at the fact that, oh my goodness, what is being ignored? What is being ignored? What is being ignored? Now, it is very interesting that this is happening. Let's go ahead and just play just a few short excerpts from this. Now, I won't be able to play the full entirety because CBS, and again, I think I know what show this is, but I'll be posting a link here. Won't be able to play it in its full entirety, but jaw-dropping CBS story shows command posts from which the U.S. military wages what they are now calling an American proxy war against Russia. The war will continue on until one side or the other has achieved their political objectives through military means, suggests the U.S. top general Mark Milley, who admits sharing intel on Russian troop movements with Ukraine via the CIA and NSA. Our intelligence pipes to Ukraine are quite open. Now, I can't play this video. I think I have to make that decision because, again, copyright. This is one of those morning shows. CBS, they're really known as sticklers on that on YouTube. So there you go. But then, hey, I got this article here, the trigger to vote blue no matter who, people. White House details over $100 billion in Ukraine costs. This is what's being ignored right here. The great distraction of impeachment, just like the impeachment of Donald Trump. It's all a distraction. The Biden administration has $9.8 billion in additional aid to Kiev planned, as well as another $24 billion requested from Congress. Is Ukraine like the 51st state? Because I don't care. I don't care anymore. What about Hawaii? What about Ohio? What about Michigan? You know, what about all the states and cities and towns that are suffering because of infrastructure collapse, because of, again, lead pipes, man-made disasters, wildfires? Where's the bailout for the American people? I mean, Jesus Christ, Ukraine gets all this freaking money. All of it. I don't care. President Joe Biden's administration reportedly confirmed more than $100 billion in U.S. aid to Ukraine since the Russian military offense began in February 2022, prompting one lawmaker to call for ending the money pit. Yes, let's end that money pit. It's a waste. It's a waste. It's over. War's over. Winter's coming in. I don't care. I don't care. Responding 7 months late to a request from Senate Republicans for accounting of U.S. assistance to Ukraine, the White House turned over a spreadsheet detailing nearly $101.2 billion in aid that had already been sent to Kiev or committed. Fox News reported on Tuesday. The administration has an additional $9.8 billion in Ukraine spending planned, as well as the $24 billion in new aid that Biden requested from Congress last month. We've got to stop sinking money into the Ukraine money pits, said Senator J.D. Vance, Republican of Ohio, said in reaction to the belated disclosure. Vance and dozens of other Republican lawmakers requested Ukraine spending information in January and set a February 7th deadline for a response. Sheldon Young, director of the White House Office of Management and Budget, defended the spending binge in a letter to the lawmakers. This support has been critical to Ukraine's success on the battlefield. It's already winter. They didn't make a big of a headline or a breach into the lines as people say they did, as well as the ability of its people to endure harsh conditions. She also went on to say that Biden had made it clear the U.S. will not waver in our commitment to the Ukrainian people as they fight for freedom and independence. Again, former President Donald Trump, who was polling as the leading Republican candidate against Biden in the 2024 election, has vowed to end the Russian-Ukraine conflict within 24 hours. You know, I agree. When Trump says, listen, I want people to stop dying, you've earned my support. Okay? No, I'm not voting for him, but okay. I can agree with you on that. The U.S. national debt has ballooned to nearly $33 trillion from its $28.4 trillion since Biden took office in January of 2021. Washington has been the biggest donor to Ukraine, has led to an international sanctions campaign to punish Russia over the conflict. And again, 113 billion have been has been approved to be sent to Ukraine aid so far. So again, Ukraine is like that person who just is like, hey man, can you hook me up with $20? I promise it'll be the last time I ask you for money. That's where we're at with the Ukraine. That's where we're at. What can we take away? What can we take away from this? It's all a distraction. The impeachment's a distraction. And it's all one big waste of time, whereas the rest of us are suffering. If you're not angry, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But you should be angry, and righteously so.